How Apple TV will ruin Neuromancer. The most ironic adaptation in television history. There is something almost too perfect about this. Neuromancer, the foundational cyberpunk novel, the book that warned us about corporate sovereignty, runaway AI, and wealth calcified into dynastic power, is being adapted by Apple TV Plus, a division of Apple Inc., one of the most powerful corporations on Earth. You could not script the irony better if you tried. Cyberpunk was born out of anxiety about corporations eclipsing governments. It imagined a world where brands outlived nations, where conglomerates operated like sovereign states. And now, one of those conglomerates is turning the warning into content. That alone does not do the adaptation, but it does create a tension that cannot be ignored. Cyberpunk was never just an aesthetic. Somewhere along the way, cyberpunk became neon. It became rain-slick streets, holographic adverts, cool jackets, and glitch effects. But that was never the point. Cyberpunk was about economic terror. It was about permanent precarity. It was about individuals reduced to disposable tools in a system too large to comprehend. Pace is not a chosen one. He is a damaged contractor. Molly is not a superhero. She's a mercenary in a world where bodies are hardware. The original novel does not comfort you. It does not explain itself gently. It drops you into jargon and expects you to swim. Prestige television, on the other hand, explains everything. It gives you emotional arcs. It gives you sympathetic backstories. It polishes the grime until it gleams. If Neuromancer becomes sleek, digestible, emotionally streamlined, then what remains is surface. And cyberpunk without teeth is just lighting design. We already live in the Matrix. When Gibson wrote Neuromancer in 1984, cyberspace felt alien. It was disorientating. It was abstract. It was a hallucination of data. In 2026, we scroll it before breakfast. The Matrix today is algorithmic feeds, it is recommendation engines, it's AI-generated text and invisible behavioural nudges that shape your attention. Wintermute was terrifying because it was unknowable. It manipulated humans as pieces on a board we could not see. Now we casually asked machines to draft emails, compose essays and generate art. The problem for the adaptation is this. How do you make cyberspace feel uncanny when the audience already lives inside something like it? If the show reduces the Matrix to generic glowing VR tunnels, it will feel quaint. If it over-modernizes, it risks flattening the philosophical edge. The world caught up. That is not a small production challenge. The Wintermute problem. Wintermute is not a helpful assistant. It is not aligned. It is not friendly. It's not there to serve humanity. It manipulates, deceives, and orchestrates. It treats people as expendable variables in a larger strategic objective. In an age obsessed with AI alignment and safety discourse, that is potent material. But will a major streaming platform present a truly alien intelligence, or will it humanize it, give it vulnerability, give it a tragic arc, give it something relatable? The danger is not Apple makes Wintermute evil. The danger is that they try to make it understandable. And the moment you fully understand Wintermute, it stops being frightening. The Tessie R. Ashpool mirror. The Tessier-Ashpool family are frozen aristocrats clinging to wealth across generations. cryogenically preserved billionaires governing corporate empires from orbit. This is not subtle satire. It is about capital becoming immortal. It is about power reproducing itself endlessly. In 1984, this felt exaggerated. In 2026, it feels uncomfortably adjacent to reality. Will the adaptation lean into that? Will it let the audience see the parallels between corporate dynasties in fiction and corporate dynasties in real life? Or will it blur them into generic villainy to avoid discomfort? Because here is the uncomfortable truth. The book is not just dystopian, it is accusatory. The sanitization machine. Prestige streaming has a formula: high production value, controlled pacing, carefully constructed emotional beats, clean visual grammar. Neuromancer is jagged. It is confusing on purpose. It withholds clarity. It does not pause to make sure you are following along. There is a real risk that the adaptation will smooth those edges. It will explain too much. It will clarify too much. It will tidy the mess. But the mess is the point. Cyberpunk was never meant to feel safe. When dystopia is rendered as beautiful spectacle, it becomes aspirational instead of cautionary. There is the darker thought. Maybe Apple does not ruin Neuromancer. Maybe Neuromancer is no longer capable of resisting absorption. Maybe Cyberpunk did not predict the future. Maybe it inspired it. Silicon Valley executives grew up reading this stuff. The interface metaphors, the language, the aesthetic of disruption. What if the system is now strong enough to aestheticize its own critique? To turn rebellion into prestige television, to sell the warning back to us in 4K resolution. If that happens, the adaptation will not fail. It will succeed beautifully. And that will be the most cyberpunk outcome of all. Final thought. I want this adaptation to be good. I want it to be dangerous. I want it to feel abrasive and uncomfortable and a little bit hostile. But we are no longer in 1984. We are in 2026, when the most anti-corporate novel of its era is financed by one of the largest corporations in human history. You have to ask, is this an adaptation or is it assimilation?